today, well, for the people that is watching this on replay, today is Charlotte Ray's birthday. She was on The Facts of Life playing Mrs. Garrett. Come on, you guys know who that is. Well, if you don't, just look up Charlotte Ray, R-A-E, I think. I think it's R-A-E. Well, that's her. Her original color of hair is not red. It's actually as dark as mine. Possibly darker. Okay, yes, today's diamond painting. Usually it's Friday night is diamond painting, but I'm like, why not? I'll do it a little early. Made it an omelet possibly too big, so I ate half, have it covered, and I will probably have that with part of that with my lunch or for my lunch. So. Maybe I should have done this the other way. I wonder if it'll work. I don't know if it will work. I know it'll be upside down. I just want to see something. If... No, it'll just be the same. So... Because this is right in front of me, and then I can get a... Oh, I could do it the other way. I got an idea. Yeah, see? And I can put this over, maybe. But you know what? What's done is done. Who's that?
Everybody needs management and
Or I might just leave this unplugged. And when it needs to be charged, it will let me know. And I'm gonna move this slightly over and back a little bit. You can still see. See, that's how much longer, shorter the light pad is. The other one went right here. But you know, I don't, and Robin's right. It went just the top of there. This actually, it's just right for this board too. If it's better. Better. What are these numbers? Oh, jeez. Um... I feel bad for this one woman. She has one of those cats that has no fur. And that cat laid down on diamond painting. The cat was freaking out, and the husband had a husband was a vet, so was a veterinarian, and gave it a sedative to calm it down just a little. And but little bit by little bit, she had to pry it off of his skin. Didn't hurt him, but it was just he was just the poor cat was scared. Um, sometimes I'll go into other people's lives, and if I can't sleep, I'll sit up and watch. Just observe. And what's a good thing about that? His office is right off of the house, so he's like always home and stuff. When the kids are bored, they go help the father. So they try not to say the word bored, because they don't really like to help the father. I wonder if I can just plop my iPad right here. Will it stay? My iPad case, it still says it's not out for delivery, but most likely it is. It's just behind and it's telling me. Maybe brother got a Wi-Fi booster so he can get a better signal upstairs. So maybe it'll work in my benefit too. So who knows? Coffee? Do I still have some? Yes. So since Sally Berry has a Easter book, so maybe I can get that for Easter or springtime. Because I think if you're a colorist and you stream a lot, you should have. It's a good idea to have like seasonal books. Well, you don't have to. Like for springtime, I can do World of Flowers. I can do Steele Aldridge Book of Flowers that she gave me. Let me ask Siri something. What is the temperature outside, please?
It's currently 63 degrees.
Let's open the window. I know at some point this week it's supposed to be in the 80s. I'm like, yeah. Some nice warm weather. I know some people get sick in the summer. I don't wish that on anybody. Where they are, I hope it stays cold so they don't get sick. There we go. That's a nice ear in here. Oh, oh. It's amazing how you have a new iPad and how clear everything is. You know, no scratches on it. The thing is, I had the package of. Hey Molly, how are you? I had the package of wax that Andrea got me. Thank you, Andrea. Um, she got me that a while ago, like a year or so ago, and I keep getting wax with like kits or with the light board, and I'm like, "Ugh, I'm never gonna run out of wax, so that's good. That's good. It's good to see you. Um, I don't think that's a good place for the iPad. Why don't I put it right here? There, I can see it. It doesn't matter if it's on camera because that's what I see. That's funny. Look. And then you see him. Hey, Arnie, how are you? Yes, Molly, you do need to. Whoa, a purple car. Oh my god. That was a purple car. Awesome. How is everything, Arnie? Yeah, what I do is the weekend is usually diamond painting, sometimes Tuesday and Wednesdays. But Tuesdays and Wednesdays, not all day. Like what Friday, Saturday, and Sundays is usually on Fridays it starts Friday night. Um, and on Saturday and Sundays it's just diamond painting. Oh yeah, that's one thing or another, right? That's a good idea. I need to get organized with the coloring, diamond painting, and other hobbies. Yep. Like I'm doing pattern me up 2022. That's my hashtag until the end of May. And even with that, I have certain days I'll do the patterns. Because if you do it every day nonstop, you're gonna get so burnt out. You're not gonna want to do it. Thank you. Just like in the past, I was gonna do one time a month full, nothing but Johanna Basford. I'm like, I quickly got out of that. I couldn't get into it. What I could do with that kind of thing is do her work, but all the whips I have in her books. One time, I when I used to do Whip Wednesdays, and there was this one picture I was dying to color, so I started it that day, the day before Whip Wednesdays. Well, someone says, "Well, just start it now. Color the eyes blue." I did blue, lips red. Oh, it's a whip now. Yeah, that's better. I think it wasn't in the holder right. I still think it's funny the joke I pulled on Danielle. Back in Rhode Island. She's still a little mad about it. Or maybe not. But took a picture of this lake. Um they were doing what, an inspection of the house or something, and we had to be out of the house. But what we had to do to sell the house. They were doing something, so we had to be out of the house. Oh, one of the open houses. So we just sat there and sat there, and I says, so I took a picture. And my brother says, "What are you doing?" So I'm gonna send it to Danielle and say, "Look closely, there's a crocodile." And she looks closely and zoomed in and everything, and she says, "I don't see it." I said, "That's because there isn't any." That's funny. Hey, Cindy Lee, how are you? I love you, Danielle. Oh, come on! What you play? You played two big tricks on me, and I just did one for you. Oh, that's funny. I got so many people on that on Facebook. People said, "But I don't see it. I don't see it." And I went, "Since when was there a crocodile in Rhode Island?" I love you, Danielle. Hi, Cindy Lee. How are you? Oh, that's funny. That's funny as sad. Okay. Well, how am I supposed to do that? I guess on my iPad. I put my mom's old phone on retirement. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Eli.
Okay. Okay. I won't do it no more. Sheesh. Okay, the cat is on your side, Danielle. I won't do it no more. Well, tell the kitty that she played two big tricks on me. Made me cry. Ah. Oh, one time I always make up a little story of what the cat's saying. And this one time, well, what we were sitting there waiting for our house to be looked at. We were bored. I couldn't wait to April. And plus, that was payback for what you did to me last year. So, so now I have to pick up something to pay back for you for this year. Plus, and plus, I did jokes can be played any time of the year, really. Mine wasn't harmful. It was just funny. Yours wasn't harmful either. Someone told me that April Fools really is only until noon, and any jokes after that, it's a joke on them. I can't remember who told me that. Today I'm going to be diamond painting. Before I go to bed, I will be coloring. Oh, there you go. Split it up. Oh, yeah, pocket. Oh, the cat just sent a message. GE makes things come to life. Brings things. I don't know. I'm annoying. Okie dokie. Bye bye. I can still move this over and you guys can still see it. Let's see. Yeah. Then I can actually, it's right in front of me. Yay. You know, one time my boss, picked me up because we, lived right down the street from each other, and of course we worked together too, so she gave me hours that it'll be easy for me to get there. She can take me in and stuff. And her son, I remembered one time, kept asking for tracing paper. She says, I'll get to the store soon. And so I went, you know what, I'll just pick up some. So I picked up 2 pads of tracing paper. I said, here, Stevie, thank you. And the girl says, how much do we owe you? Well, nothing, it's a gift. I know how fun tracing paper is. But with this light board, you know what I could do? I could trace any of my coloring books pages on it. That's if I wanted to rip the page out. I don't really want to. Excuse me. I can't wait for America's Got Talent. And I won't be streaming it because it's not that big of a maybe during the live shows I will stream it. A little tiny birdie. Oh, two of them. No moss on the grass. It's so nice. Oh. This is one person they told me about their they call them egg pancakes because they're really omelets, but they're so thick that it kind of browns a little bit. So he has to have another fry pan heated up and ready for him so he can plop it over there so he sprays it. He sprays it and then he flips the omelet into the other pan to cook the other side. Some countries that horn they just did represents take cover, there's bombings coming. That's only a test. Because God forbid if they didn't do that. And there was a bad tornado coming. And we weren't notified because the siren wouldn't work. hmm Things will be or even worse. Nope, I'm not done down there. There's people that live in Tornado Alley and said that they're not even scared because they heard that tornadoes was in the area, but their house was never affected. The neighborhood was never affected. They moved somewhere else. The house was struck. I'm like, they were in the middle of moving out there, so they called the moving company. Go back to our old house. This house is demolished by a tornado, and that was not even in Tornado Alley. So like that, go figure. Just tornadoes is not in just in Tornado Alley. So the omelet, I was trying to cook it without it getting brown, and it was browned. So I'm like, damn it. Because I cooked a really big one, like 4 egg ones. I had half of it for breakfast, and I'll have half the other half for lunch. I'll add an apple to it this time. And one of those peppers. Ugh. My brother wishes this house had a basement. I said, James, me and you both, yes. I wish it did because I feel better when there's a tornado. If there is a tornado, I probably will never see one, and I hope I never do. And yes, they are fascinating, and sometimes I just want to see it. Have it go through an empty field and not harm anybody. And then it goes away, just like that. But hey, if I want to see one, I'll go see one in the video. This one woman, her baby was ripped right out of her arms and placed in the middle of a field. And not a scratch was on her. It was like what, 6 months old, and the farmer's dog had a sleeper on, so the dog carefully picked up the baby, grabbed it by the sleeper, and carefully was walking towards the house. And thank God the owner seen it, because the dog couldn't carry it no more. Because I guess it was a golden retriever, and the retriever knew that he has to be delicate because it's a baby. So he put it down and barked, and the owner came running. Well, he was already running out. Hey, birdies. The bird just tripped over a dandelion. found another H. Oh, you know what I dreamt? That this was no longer sticky. That was a weird dream. I'm like, oh great, now what am I gonna do? Then I'll just go back to sleep. I'm like, what? I woke up saying, what? I also had a bad dream one time. Oh, I think it was the first, I think it was the third night here that I dreamt that the house collapsed on top of me. I shook my head when I woke up and laughed. Because I knew that that will never happen. Well, let's hope it never happens. Let's get that H back. Remember my mom said when we got kicked out of Riverbend, I said, she goes, you know what? I was talking to my brothers. There's one place this Riverbend was beautiful. He goes, yep. And some people ruined it. Oh, I just had it out too. Because when I first moved there, I says, can I go outside and walk around? She goes, yeah. I just went walking around. I'm like, place is nice. I seen a kid and I went inside. I got scared. I'm like, Mom, it's like being at camp. The trees and the pine cones and everything. And then, Weiner there, I call him Weiner. He had all the trees cut down. He wasn't supposed to cut them all down. He had to just. He was supposed to cut just a few down to make room for the surveillance cameras, which was needed. They were up, but they were not even turned on yet. Even Makita says, "Who knows when those were on?" I says, "Oh, they're not even on yet." You know how many people watch what they do because they're there? Don't ever say that they're not on. And I told her I would never say it. And then when we were getting, you know, kicked out, I says, "Hey guys, don't be careful what you bring in because those things don't work." Oh, they don't. I said, but maybe you should be careful just in case. Yeah, I'm still gonna be careful. I bet during the COVID thing, man, when it first came out that everybody had to stay inside, I bet there was a lot of rules out around there. Da, da, da. I'll make these even. I'm doing E's now. This one woman always picked on me when I was outside coloring, drawing, and then coloring my picture in, and everybody was praising me, and one of them heard what she said to me. You're wasting your life away. Why don't you go out and get a job? And the woman got in her face, said, she has a job and today's her day off. Leave her alone. So she never bothered me again about sitting outside and coloring. One time I had a week off, and she goes, "Oh, you quit your job to color?" And that woman came over. You want to start again? And she ran in her house. No one was gonna do nothing to her. I have a week off. I says, "Go inside your house." You talk to me like that? Well, you're talking to me not nice. And she was saying to my mom, you should bring her inside, because girls supposed to be inside. My mom said, then why aren't you inside? I said, I'm not going to coop up my daughter like she's in jail. Her daughter, when she was an adult, she met up with see my brother again, and she was so happy to see him because, we live right next door to each other. And she says, I'm not living with my mother, that's for sure. I can do what I want now. Because she was deprived of going outside and playing. If she had extra time in the day, she had to study. At one point, she was put in a boarding school for the summer. Because I asked her mother, where's your daughter? She's at boarding school. It's better for her to stay there than sit around all summer. I'm like, so you just send her away to lock up? I says, I would never lock my kid up in boarding school. It's not like regular school, You don't just have school from 8 to 9. I mean, 8 to 2 or 8 to 3 or whatever. You have it all day long. There's evening classes, the night classes. I'm like, heck that, man. I said, because there was a program when I was a kid. And my mom says, well, we're watching this because it's a good place. Maybe you can go there. At first, I went, yeah, maybe go to school during the day, play in the evenings and stuff. And then I looked them up. I'm not going there. Because she thought there'll be one around. And I said, you won't be able to see me for like a good month or two. She thought it was a day school. Until they said boarding. Oh, she goes, oh, nope. Or something like that. I might have got it, some things mixed up there. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Pooh. Everybody, if you be so kindly, if you can hit the like button, share this out, talk in the chat, please. Mm. Might as well just end if everyone's gonna chat. It won't stop me from diving anything. Annoying or not. Oh, excuse me. Let's put you over here. Over here. What the? Who is still here and would like me to still stay on? Hit the like button. Please. All right, one person wants me to stay. Who else wants me to stay? Up, two people. Yay, Molly's still here. Okay, Molly. I was just double checking, you know. Mm. I don't have much of my omelet left. Snacking on an omelet is better than snacking on junk food. Mm. Did I go in my coffee cup? No. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I have to learn to put down the when I'm making my omelet. You here too? Do you want me to stay too? You still higher? Oh, someone took their like away. That's not nice. How rude. Turd. Cindy Lee Loo Hoo, you're snoring? Wake up! There you go, now you're awake. I'm just gonna check my order because at 5 a.m. it said it just got to Indiana. Please give drivers at least 6 feet of space to safety complete digital. Okay, no problem. It's on its way. Out for delivering Greenwood. What? It could be here. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. People may think that burping is rude, but burping and chewing, it's part of digesting your food. That's the gases being released. If we held it in, um, we could be sick after. So I'm guessing that. Oh, oh, you know what? I might be able to download on my phone that I can get on notices of the virus, how bad it is, and if the numbers are going up. Most likely, the numbers aren't going up because they said give it 6 feet. So. Yeah, I say excuse me. Uh-oh. What? Why would anybody steal something that's not theirs? It's not right. I'm so sorry that happened to you, sweetheart. I almost said his name. Tell your husband I'll be praying for you both. Did you call into your job and tell them? I'm pretty sure they'll understand. That's horrible, Gina. I'm so sorry about that. Yep, so there's two things coming today. My brother got a Wi-Fi booster. That will help to get a better signal for him upstairs. And then my case and my pad for my lettering. Because they don't give you much spaces in that book to practice. We were so upset. I don't think we will see that car again. They take the parts and sell it. That's what happened to my brother. Yeah. It happened to someone that lived in Riverbend. They stole their car, and the police was so rude about it and said, "Well, look where you live." They got the car back. They're lucky. They got the car back, and their friend lives in the street that's across the street from Riverbend. Said, "Park at my driveway." So they always park in the driveway, and they walk to Riverbend. And it never got stolen out. So, and when they were selling the house, they offered it to them, and they took it, and they moved out of Riverbend. And they forbid their kids to go into Riverbend and talk to anybody there, except for me, because they knew I took care of them. I walked them from the bus stop all the way home and make sure they get there okay, because, man, kids are mean. They harass people because they're less fortunate. The uncle from France paid for those kids to go to a private school. Yep. So that's why they got bused. They were calling them the R word because they're on a little bus. And I told the kids that don't pay no mind to them. That's what their mother calls them, so they think it's normal. Oh, he says, "Yeah, I heard the mother call him stupid." I went, "They're not stupid." So until they moved into the house, I made sure either me or my mom were walking to their house all the way in until they got into the apartment. Then I asked the bus drivers, "Do you?" Well, actually, no, I did not walk them until they moved. I walked them to the house until the bus driver agreed to take them to the parking lot at least. And my mother would sit with them at least until the bus driver came. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I hope they find the car too. Probably won't have a full lunch. I'll probably have, like I said, apple with peanut butter and have one of those peppers on the side. Oh, my knee. You know, I can't even kneel on my left knee. Oh, that's painful. one time when I was making my eggs, about to put them in the pan, and my dad said, Michelle. I shut it off and went, you don't have to yell. I'm making my breakfast. Oh, coffee. I mean, yeah, you can go get coffee. And I left and went and finished my omelet. And we got up and got it. I went, you don't do that, Dad. You're going to get up and do it yourself. Yes, I know. Then he seen it was brown. Says, oh, you burnt it. Nah, it's just brown. I don't mind it like that because I know it's cooked and there won't be no gooey center like it happened last time. How does everybody like the eggs the best? Sometimes I'll have it over medium so I can dip the bread in the nice soft loose yolk. And then the other times I don't want to dip it and I'll just break the yolk over hard. You know what they should do some point? Oh yeah, they do have that. It's called a mystery. I was going to say, have all of them the same color. All white with black letters. That's a mystery one. I might get a mystery one. That'll be fun. Not a big one. I was so angry yesterday. I just let out all of my anger and finished 2 coloring pages. There you go. This one woman, they sell them, but they're probably expensive. Her daughter was doing good, losing weight and everything, but she just wanted something crispy. The mother says, I got an idea. This is fat-free cheese over here. I'm going to melt it right on the pan. Then you let it cool and peel it off, and it's crunchy, so you can eat something crunchy. Okay, we can try that. Or you can do kale chips, too. Well, I can do that, too. So she made kale chips, and she had crispy, cheese crispy is what the girl called it. That's so horrible. Do you have insurance on the card? Like if it gets stolen, you can get a free rental? Your friend's car got stolen once. Her husband says, oh, well, I went to work. Mm-hmm. She says, well, don't expect all the errands to be done. And she sat down. The kids were all ready to go to their nanny's house instead of the nanny going to them all the time. So sorry, kids, you have to stay here with me. Okay. They didn't say that because they had to stay home with the mother. They were looking forward to seeing the nanny. The nanny found out what happened, and the nanny's father brought them an extra car they had. Just take care of it, and if something needs to be fixed, and fix it. It's yours. So they signed it over to her. And her husband says, "Oh, look, we got a new car." She goes, "No, I got a new car. You wouldn't help me. You didn't care." 6 weeks later, 6 months later, something like that, his car got stolen. And she goes, "Oh well." And he flipped out on her for saying that. He says, "Well, what about back when I got stolen?" You said, "Oh well," and you walked out the door. Yeah, I worked with her, the poor woman. She couldn't work until the nanny found out. She was one of the managers. Now, it's not the kind of nanny where they do everything even if you're home. No, it's like when they're working, or let's say she has to clean the house, she calls the nanny. "You need to come pick the kids up. I need to clean this house and everything." The nanny got a set amount for them a week, and she goes outside what she usually does, her usually duties. The woman will give her extra. That nanny never asked for extra. She didn't mind it. She says, "What you give me is more than enough." When I heard my brother say for the first time that there's tornadoes out here, I'm like, "What? I think I'd rather have a blizzard." Those are scary. He goes, "Trust me, you'll be fine." It ate my friend's house in half. All right, Molly. Have a great day. I need to call my pastor and ask for help and see if anyone has an extra room. Can't afford this apartment no more. Oh, I'm sorry, Gina. It's sad. Everybody, please say prayers for Gina and her husband. Oh. Hey there. Um, hey Sarah. How are you? Nope, there's another one. Excuse me. I know it's rude. Well, some people think it's rude, but I say excuse me. But let me just tell you one thing. When your stomach feels like it's gonna blow up, you gotta let it out. And you just feel so much better when you do. One, two, three, four. I don't take the shit anymore. I don't know. Hiya! Ah! This one woman would ground her son every time he farted or burped. Even if he said, excuse me, he would be grounded for a week. Until he read up on it and told his mother, I'm doing a presentation for you and dad. So come on. He prepared this like it was for school and everything. The mother went, oh, really? Oh. And she listened to her son and went, I am so sorry. He goes, I understand if I burped and they and laughed about it, but I always say excuse me. She says, well, that big long one was kind of funny. So, and then the husband told his wife says, you owe him big time. She goes, yes, I do. Son said no. No, you don't. Maybe you apologize. That's enough. in the father, even if you don't say sorry, it's in the house. Just don't try not to do that in front of company and stuff. He goes, I usually excuse myself. Oh my gosh, when people had colonoscopy, afterwards we don't see nothing but them laying in the bed and they're tooting like crazy. Because you have to get out of there. They said try to get yourself to pass all the gas that's in your tummy. You got to pass it. I had a colonoscopy before. I don't remember farting after. I don't remember. What's that? Oh, that's I. Uh, I'm gonna do it with every other one. Put one because there you go. You can really see. That's how people do it, and then they go and fill in the spots. This one person does every other one all over the whole thing and then goes back and does it. She goes, it's kind of fun that way. I'm like, if you want to do that, yeah. Mm. That's going pretty good. Hi there, Andrea. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, poor baby. Aw. Tell her don't eat no bees. Oh, she probably didn't mean to eat the bee. Poor baby. Yeah, it was scary. I was with her first part of the night. Poor baby. Aw, can you give her a kiss right on her nose for me? I know it sounds weird, but I always did that to my dog. Right on the tip of their nose, I gave them a kiss. When I left to go to work, I gave Arena a kiss right on her nose. Of course, I wiped it off first, but that's what I did. All my kitties, they got kissed right on their nose, and they laid back down when I had to leave. Right on the tip of her nose. Some people say, "Ew, you get the boogers in your mouth." Or what? No, you don't. It's not like you're sucking on her nose. Right on her nose. Mwah. Right on. Yep. That's what I do. Tell Auntie Michelle. Hope she never has that happen to her again. Or him. No, it's her. Rogue. That was my mom's best friend's last name. Rogue. Hey, pretty birdie. You came right up to me. Eat all the grubs, please. It's all you can eat. I always say, you have a cold, wet nose. Yeah, and I don't mind it. One time I kissed Arena on the head. I was walking away and she growled. I went, okay, I'm sorry. I'll kiss you on your nose. I kissed her on the nose and she laid back down with my mom. I'm like, seriously, these. Oh, itchy butt. She was so sad when I had to go back to work right after we got her. And I told her, my mom says, you know that pink shirt striped? Yeah. Go get that. Make sure you got the right one. Send me a picture. And I said, yep, I text her, yep, that's the right one. Just put it over her. What was that? Speaking of bees, a big old mother. That's a big one. What is that? It went. Oh, I hope there's no nest up there. You don't. Oh. What is that? It's fucking come in my house. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, excuse me, both ends here. Exactly. Just one woman says, I never kiss my pets. So, well, maybe that's why they growl and bite you. There's this guy that took in these two pit bulls. They're fighting pit bulls, if you know what I mean, which is illegal in most states. Should be illegal worldwide, but anyway. And he says, you take them out of the situation, they won't fight no more. Because at first they thought they had to, so they started growling, and he goes, no. No, stop growling and put the hands on them. Snout, no growling. Your brothers now. You get to play now. And after a few times of having little spits here and there, they were fine with each other. Now, about eating, yeah, they went in the crate and ate. Yes, because that's not a pretty sight. I think they were deprived of food, was teased. I think eventually, he got training for them for that. Because that's how a lot of dogs will put down. If they have food aggression, they get killed. And my dad said, that's not right. This is, we were always taught to leave the dog alone while they're eating. This is, well, thank God they didn't do food aggression with my guinea pig, Whitney. No, Franny. And he goes, why? He says, you touch her cat after you give it to her, she will get you. It was feisty. I went, yes. Ooh. Oh, Andrea, guess what my brother got me? He spoiled me rotten. Well, the money's actually both of ours, but technically he ordered it. He ordered me a laptop because his broke, so he ordered him one. He goes, wait a minute, you don't have one either. So he ordered me one because mine runs as slow as molasses, like so slow. By the time you get to what you have to do, I'm like, it goes into sleep mode or whatever. It shuts off. Then you have to redo it. I'm like, forget it. I'm done. I'm done. Yep, I'll show you. It's not a big one, and plus, you don't even need a big one. HP. Yep, HP. Show you the screensaver when it turns on. Look at that. My favorite butterfly. I don't like quite like kids a lot about butterflies, but that's my favorite butterfly. See, nice and small. He goes, it's only 11.5 inch screen. He says, oh, that's perfect. He has a blue one and I got the white one. Which is cool. You can actually get cases for your laptop. Yeah. I ordered a case for my. Oh, he also got. This was a surprise. The iPad, the new iPad. He says, "Here, open one." I got one too. I said, "What is it?" I'm like, "Just open it." I was so excited because I seen the Apple logo, and I couldn't even open the freaking box, right? And he snatched it from me and opened it and went, oh, "No way!" He goes, "Yes way." I'm like, "Ah!" I wanted to scream, but I didn't because I was still live. I went out there to go pee, but I never went pee because my iPad was not getting no updates, and some of the um apps would shut down like randomly, or the screen will go black. Still does it on my phone though, but that's YouTube. I found out that's about YouTube, but I think I'll stay on late until we finish this almost, maybe. I might change my mind quickly though. Oh, I meant to get the M's. Oh well, I guess I'm doing O's. $11 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Ooh. Ah, yay! Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go though, guys, because my package should be here soon. And I know I said I'll stay to the end of this, but I changed my mind. You know, I just said I might change my mind. So I'm gonna go. So love, don't judge. Peace out.